Hey everybody.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to the channel. So today we are at Epcot. So yeah, we're here for the Festival of Holidays. So this is something they do at Epcot every year. They have like special food. They have like Santas from around the world. They got food.
Desserts.
I don't know if I said food already, but yeah, that's what we're excited for, is the food. But yeah, so we're gonna go check it out. They have a cookie stroll. So what a cookie stroll is, they have locations around the World Showcase that have cookies, and you try 5 cookies and you get a stamp, and I think it's 5. I don't know if it's still 5, but like you get 5 cookies and you get stamps, and then there's a prize at the end.
And you don't have to do all of the cookies at once. You can come back another day.
Yeah. And you can do 5 of one cookie, or you could 5 different cookies, 3 of one, 2 of one. So it's not 5 different cookies, just a heads up. So like if you have a party of 5, you grab one pamphlet, have each one get a cookie, and there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see what we get into at Epcot. The weather's nice today. Hopefully it stays nice. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain. But yeah, let's get in there. All right, so like in the Festival Holiday like little guide thing, you get it at the front of the park. And so on the last page is what I was talking about with the cookie stroll. So I guess it's 5 cookies and a prize. Yeah, so the last one's a festival treat. But here are the cookies you can get. And so at Connections Cafe, they have the sugar cookie, Jingle sugar cookie, get sunshine, spice chocolate cake, snickerdoodles, black and white cookie, gingerbread, the Linzer cookie. So that's our favorite right now, the Linzer cookie, or at least Fad's favorite. They sometimes have a peanut butter cookie, which I like, but the snickerdoodle's good. Black and white is also good.
I think the pinwheel one is new.
Yeah, the peppermint pinwheel cookie, that's new for this season. I think sometimes they have a Snickers cookie, and I think that's the one that's missing. It's but yeah. So yeah, you get all those, and then you get a treat. So we'll see what kind of treat we get. But yeah, this is the pamphlet. I highly recommend getting this when you get here, because it can kind of guide you where to go and what you want, and you can kind of make a game plan. But yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're making a game plan, and we'll meet you, see where we go. Might try that.
They also show you like the different entertainment around the park, which is pretty cool. So like the different shows, they have like storytelling, dancing, like the Chinese line dance. So that's something I think they have all year long. But then they have like Las Posadas celebration, which is kind of cool, sounds cool. So lots of things in the pamphlet. You should definitely grab one when you come in.
Alright guys, so a treat today. They're actually letting people into the Journey of Water by Moana. You don't need a virtual queue. So we're gonna head on it. So we're walking into Moana. So the Journey of Water is kind of more like an educational, interactive thing that you kind of learn how the water cycle essentially. So you got rain, and our cycle begins with rain. Yeah, let's keep going in. There she is. Beauty right there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up because of the sun. There we go. You want to do it?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Just like play around with your hand.
So you can kind of, here's part of the interactivity where you like can kind of control the water. There's a stream, so you see the rain going in the stream. It's really cool.
And it's pretty, like.
One with the water. So I guess once the rain comes down and goes in the stream, it creates wetlands. So this is a wetland area. So we've come from the rain to the stream to the wetland. So here they have 2 paths. You get a dry path. If you don't want to get wet, there's a bridge over there that's dry. And then there's another path on the left side, which is the wet side. So If you want to go dry, keep going that side. And this is gonna be wet. I'm glad I wore my Crocs. That wasn't too bad. Didn't get too wet. I didn't really feel it in my Crocs at all. So now we are now at the spring. So we're at springs now. So we went from rain to the stream to the wetland to the springs now.
Good memory.
So in this one you stand on the marker. So they got these little markers here, and you stand on it and you hold your arm out. So like, and you can touch the water. That's so cool, yeah?
So good. You wanna do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, feel the water. Feels nice.
I will say this is kind of spur of the moment. We weren't expecting this to be open.
No.
And so I am with the Sony ZV-1 Mark II. And so I'm trying not to get wet. But it's my hands keep getting wet, so I'm trying not to get like damage the camera. But if it works, you can kind of see how the ZV-1 handles like kind of a wet area.
Well, there's lots of spots that you can kind of like move away.
Yeah, you don't have to get wet.
Water, so.
But I mean, if you're gonna come here, that's what you're coming here for, the splash pad, right? But yeah, we're gonna keep going. Gonna keep following the journey of water. The other thing is, in the rock work, they have different Moana characters. Just kind of carved in, and so it's kind of like a scavenger hunt. And so right here,
Pua.
I don't know if you see him, but right there is Pua. There we go. Yeah, Pua's right there. Stop. So they have different characters. They have Hey around. They got Moana. You saw at the entrance they have Tafiti. And so keep looking around. There's a lot to see here than just the water.
Especially if you have kids, like not only is it a great learning environment because they can learn about the water cycle, but there's like tons of interaction. And like most kids, I mean, which kid doesn't like getting wet and splashed?
Yeah.
So.
And definitely on a hot day, this is gonna be where you want to be at Epcot. After like a half day, you go to Frozen and then you come here and you'll cool down instantly.
And there's a lot of shade.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep going. Okay, so we're now in the land area. So the land, so you wonder what the land has to do with water. Well, it gets shaped by the water. So as it's going through the stream, it creates like valleys and whatnot, and that creates shapes the land. So, for example, like the Grand Canyon, that's been for eons. The river has kind of shaped that into the canyon, and it kind of erodes things away, and it moves land, right? So yeah. So now we're at the land, and we're gonna keep going.
You never know.
Run, run, run! All right, so we moved from the land to the lake, and so the lake is refilled by the different streams and rivers that flow through the land into the lake, and so you can kind of see how gorgeous some of these views are. It's great for your Instagrams. And there she is, Tafiti. All right, so we're gonna continue from the land, and we're gonna keep going.
Take one for you.
All right, so if you're following along, we just exited the land area, no, the lake area, and now we're at the river. So the lakes feed the river. So you got the river coming from the land, so the land's over there, and the river is going this way. So we'll see where the river takes us.
That Tafiti area is so pretty.
Yep.
Like, I think that's probably my favorite part.
And now we're just gonna go around the river bend here to see where we're going to.
Welcome to Voyagers.
Hello. So around the river bend is the ocean. So the rivers feed the ocean. So let's see. So this ocean area is where you kind of see everyone like working together to create waves. And so they have an area where you have to work with a bunch of people and like create a wave, or you could try to do it yourself. But yeah, I think it works better with everyone. So we're gonna go over there now. Look, Kamatoa. So we found 2 characters. I haven't really been looking just because I've been filming, but I haven't looked for the other characters. They're around here though, but here's Kamatoa. Some are a little more obvious. Alright, so this is the area where you got waves. So you can kind of stand on these things here. Let's do it. Yeah, wave your arms around. There we go. Keep going. Oh my gosh, guys, this is fun. So in the ocean area, you gotta be careful. They got spitting water going across. And if you're not too careful, and if you're a little tall or you have your hands up, you might get wet.
Especially at the jump.
So, all right, so we got another interactive thing where we jump. Go.
You just have to step.
What?
You just have to step. You don't have to jump.
Okay. So I guess you don't have to step, you can jump.
Went a little higher.
Let's see.
Okay. Do it again.
Do it again. Oh! Oh, we got wet. Alright, so we came out of the ocean area and we're going to the sky. So water knows the way, so it evaporates, goes into the sky. You know what happens to rain water when it gets to the sky? It has to come back down as rain. Alright guys, so that was a pleasant surprise. We just got done with Journey of Water, Moana Journey of Water. Yeah, there was no virtual queue today. I thought there was going to be a virtual queue, but you could just walk right in.
It was really nice. We got lucky.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still doing virtual queues or if that's just what they were doing when there was previews.
Maybe it's also because it's kind of an off day, like it's not super crowded.
Yeah, but it was fun. It's very silly. I mean, I felt silly jumping, waving my hands. It's kind of like when we had the Magic Band Plus come out and you're waving at statues, but this is a little more interactive. And
everybody else is doing it, so you don't feel silly.
Yeah, yeah. So there's parts where you're waving your hands, you're jumping, and you're moving the water. And you do still get some of, if you're paying attention, you can get some of the educational aspects of it, of the Journey of Water. As you saw, we went from rain all the way back to the sky, and then, you know, water comes back down as rain once it gets to the sky. So that's the whole water cycle, which is cool. Yeah, I highly recommend going here, and especially if it's a hot day. I could imagine getting crowded in there, but I think it's worth it.
Like I do know people are talking about how they feel like it belongs at like Animal Kingdom instead of Epcot, but I feel like because Epcot is so educationally based, like it's a learning theme park, it kind of fits in. Like
it's more, I mean, the active part is there, but it's, you know, if you follow, it's like walking through a museum, right? You got the little placards and you read it, and that's where the educational aspect comes from. And I will say, jumping waters has always been at Epcot. So that's always been a thing here where you have water jumping across, like Imagination Land. You have the waters jumping across. So it kind of fits with that theme. And I think they took over where the fountain used to be, or part of the fountain. So yeah, I think it does belong here. I mean, now if it was a different kind of ride, if it was like a river journey or something like that, then yeah, I wouldn't put it in Epcot. But I understand why they put it in Epcot. There's educational aspect of it.
It would be cool if there is a Moana ride later on though.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
But the Te Fiti part,
it was pretty.
Really pretty, and there's if you have the photo pass on your pass, then you can there's like a photo
there was a
right
photo
next to the
there was a photo pass photographer there. so we got one. We'll try to put it in here. If you see it, we see it. If you don't, then it's probably gonna be our thumbnail.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get a lot of gorgeous pictures in there. Instagram worthy pictures. You get some backdrops of the Epcot ball with like the tropicalness of the scenery. But yeah, so highly recommend. I would go there again. But yeah, now we're gonna go what we came here for and explore some of the festival holiday offerings. So we're gonna head over to Canada. That's where we're gonna start today. So here's a quick construction update. Walls are slowly coming down and the building's coming along. They got structures up, they got trees up. Once the trees start coming up, you know they're close to finishing. I think the date is like January 5th that the walls are supposed to come down, but we'll see how true that is. But I can't wait. And I know a lot of other people can't wait for these walls to come down and we can have all of Epcot back. Alright guys, so the first booth I wanted to try was Bubbles and Brian. And so they have seafood offerings, so they got shrimp cocktail with Prosecco cocktail sauce. But what I really want to try is the crab claw. And it comes with some stone ground mustard. So that's what I'm going to try. They do have some alcoholic drinks if you want to take a look. But we're not going to get those, we don't drink alcohol. So, but yeah, we're going to try the jumbo crab claw cake. A claw cocktail, sorry, and it's $12 for that. Kind of crazy. The shrimp's more expensive than the crab. Interesting. That's kind of what it looks like. Alright guys, so here's my crab cocktail. So you can see the stone mustard in there. It comes with 4 crab claws. Isn't too bad. It is chilled, so it's cold. But yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna give it a try. For $12, it's $3 a claw, if you want to think of it that way. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. All right, so I'm gonna dip it. So that's what the crab looks like. Give it a try. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's pretty good. The mustard is good. More of that. Good. All right, so our next stop on the way to Canada, we're gonna try the refreshment port. Sorry, and we're gonna try the turkey poutine. So it's sweet potato fries with turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onions. So we're gonna try that. All right, so this is what we're doing with it from the refreshment port. I think it was $9 for the turkey poutine. It looks pretty good. So you got cheese curds, you got turkey, you got some cranberry, sweet potato fries, and then I got an eggnog. I hope it's good. We'll see how it goes, but we're gonna try the poutine first. So you wanna give it a try?
Yeah, I'm trying to get, there's like a lot going on here, so I'm gonna try
Yeah, it's like a whole Thanksgiving dinner on top of
try to get a little bit of
fries.
everything. Pretty good. If you like if you like traditional poutine, it's pretty close. I mean, the sweet potato fries gives it a little sweetness, but it's good. The turkey's moist and the gravy is also tasty.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna give it a try. I got some turkey, some of the sweet potato. I guess the sweet potato is kind of like your sweet potato casseroles or your yams, and then the turkey, and then maybe the sweetness was the cranberry, but I'm gonna give it a try. I forgot the cheese curd. Gotta get the cheese curd. That's pretty good. That is exactly what I said. It tastes like Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
On fries, on sweet potato fries. If you like that kind of like a Thanksgiving dinner and you want a small portion, this is good. I highly recommend this one.
And it's pretty close to poutine, like, you know, with the gravy and the fries. It's not overly sweet, which I like. I don't really like sweet in my savory foods, put it that way, so. Was it better than the crab claw?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, the crab claw, it's for a certain type of person. Like, you gotta like cold crab with mustard. And, you know, like, it wasn't bad, but I like this better.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try the eggnog. You can kind of see it right there. Give it a try. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I like it. It's tastes like eggnog. It's a pretty good eggnog. It's like custard, liquefied custard. So they gave me a cinnamon stick. It looks like a straw. I don't know if I'm supposed to use this as a straw, but let's try it. No, there's holes in there. It doesn't work. Good. Refreshing Post. I highly recommend coming here, getting the turkey, get the eggnog. They have one with alcohol in it. It has Fireball whiskey. So if you want to get something with a little kick onto it, they have the eggnog with the Fireball whiskey. But we're gonna finish this and go on to the next our next post. All right, so we made it to Canada, Yukon. It's the Holiday Kitchen. So the one thing I want to try from here is the seared salmon. It comes with the butternut-scotch puree, maple bourbon glaze, and the arugula salad. But they got the beef bourguignon, a snickerdoodle cookie. Maybe I'll get a snickerdoodle cookie. I like the salmon and a snickerdoodle cookie, so I can get one of my cookies. And then they got some beverages with alcohol. But yeah, I'm coming here for the seared salmon. All right, so I got my salmon here. It was $7 for this portion. That's all right, I guess. It's a little high, but it is salmon, so it looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it a try. And then I had to get the snickerdoodle cookie because I was there. But yeah, we're gonna give the salmon a try. I'm gonna give the salmon a try. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. Salmon's cooked pretty good. Let's get a little bit of everything. Got a pretty good bite there. I don't know if you can see it. Uh-oh. It's dripping on my camera. All right, let's try it. That's pretty good. Interesting. The sweet potato with salmon. There's a nice contrast of sweet and salty. So that was good. Yeah, it's pretty good for $7. Huh? I like it. Salmon's good, cooked right. It kind of looked like it was gonna be a little overdone, but it's not.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. It looks nice and crispy. It's good.
It's good, right?
Salmon. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing like spectacular about it, but it's good. The salad's good. It has like a sweet dressing to it.
It's like a fennel salad or something.
Yeah.
Like
Like Dan
arugula.
was
It's
saying.
arugula.
Like Dan was saying, like there's like a nice mix between sweet and salty. But sweet potatoes are good too.
Good, right?
I would say between the turkey and this, I would pick the turkey poutine, just because it's like you get more for your money.
There's more in the turkey poutine than
And I feel like there's a lot more flavors in there in the turkey poutine than this. But it's not bad.
But if you like salmon,
Yeah.
this is pretty good for a salmon dish at Disney.
Salmon is meaty anyway, so
Yeah.
it'll fill you up.
Great. Time to try our first cookie of the cookie stroll. This is a snickerdoodle cookie in Canada. So Faz, I'm gonna give it a try first.
Yep. It's nice and chewy. Like I don't like hard cookies, so it's nice and chewy. I don't really taste a lot of the chocolate. More sugar cookie,
Okay.
but it's good. I would recommend it.
It's a cookie. How bad could a cookie be?
Yeah. Well, I think Linzer is still my favorite for now.
Yeah.
But
All right, I'm gonna eat the cookie. I don't break it off. Faz likes breaking it off. I just like going right in, so. All right, so sorry about that. The battery died, so we swapped it out. I tasted the cookie, the snickerdoodle cookie. It was okay. I don't know what about it was snickerdoodle. For me, a snickerdoodle should have like gingerbreadish quality or like cinnamon.
well, cinnamon sugar. Like,
Cinnamon
that's
sugar.
What a snickerdoodle is.
Like that just tastes like a sugar cookie with a little bit of lemon for some reason.
Like a lemon drop cookie.
Yeah.
With like chocolate drizzle.
Yeah, it was weird, and so they kind of messed with my mind. So like, I would still say the Linzer cookie is better, and I haven't even tried it yet this year, but I know it's gonna be better. But what I did do, which kind of helped out, was I got the eggnog from the refreshment port, which was pretty good. It was like a little custardy, and So when you took a bite of the snickerdoodle cookie and then chased it with the eggnog, it was pretty good. Yeah, that combination works. So like, if you want to try that, I highly recommend that. The salmon, going back to the salmon, now that I'm thinking about it after like stewing on it for a little bit, the salmon was kind of salty. It needed that sweet potato puree to kind of cut the saltiness of it. Otherwise, it was really salty.
Yeah. There was nothing like I said, I would definitely go over the turkey poutine.
Yeah.
Over the salmon, because like not only do you get a small portion, but it's just nothing to like.
Yeah.
There's nothing amazing.
And it said it had like a bourbon glaze on the salmon. Maple bourbon glaze, and like I didn't taste that at all. There was I don't know where it was, but it wasn't on that dish.
No.
So, but the salmon was still cooked good. I mean, the temperature of it was right, just salty. But the sweet potato puree and the salad kind of like lifted it up a little bit. But yeah. So our recommendations for this side were from Canada. There's still some things we haven't tried, like the beef bourguignon, and I think Canada has something else that we haven't tried. But from what we've tried so far, for me, my picks would be the turkey poutine was good, the eggnog was good. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the cookie wasn't bad, but it's not snickerdoodle, so you can still try it.
Yep. But yeah. And if you like crab, I mean the stone crab was pretty good. It just it didn't hit it right with me. I don't know, just something about it I didn't like. It was kind of too cold for me.
Yeah, it was.
But
very fishy.
But I know people out there like, you know, chilled seafood, that it's really cold like that. So it was refreshing, and give it a try. It is cheaper than the shrimp cocktail for some reason. So, but yeah. So now we're gonna actually do something we promised earlier in an earlier video. Since we're in Canada, we're gonna go in one of the stores and kind of see what kind of snacks they have, and see if they actually have Canadian snacks in there, or are they just pulling our leg. We'll see when we get in there. Alright guys, so I know I mentioned earlier there's a cookie with Snickers, and I don't know why I didn't think about it, but that is the Snickerdoodle cookie. So one we just ate. So that's kind of what it looked like. Still don't really know what about that cookie with Snickers. I mean, that changes the flavor profile a little bit, from being like, you know, cinnamon and whatnot to like a candy bar. But yeah, I still don't recommend it over this Linzer cookie. Alright, so the store we're going into now is the Northwest Mercantile. So this is in Canada. So just in case you guys are wondering, Canada is doing refurbishment or something, so they got walls up here. You used to be able to go back here and there's a waterfall and stuff, but I don't know if you can get there now with this wall here. But yeah, so we're gonna go in to the Mercantile. Let's see what they got. Alright, so the first thing we found is these coffee crisps. So these are in Canada. And then they got maple syrup from Canada. Got some popcorn, maple popcorn. More maple syrup. I do remember seeing them, these bottles. I don't remember seeing these truffles. I see them all over the store here, but I don't remember seeing any truffles when we were in Canada. Maybe we missed some. But then again, we went to Walmart, so some more cookie crisps up here. Well, that was a bust. So we came out of the Canada store. They have a lot of like souvenir kind of looking things, which is just like Canada printed on a sweatshirt or something like that. But I mean, that doesn't really necessarily make it Canadian. I don't know if it came from Canada. They did have a little snack cart in the middle with some syrup, popcorn. That maple popcorn, I think they just make it here, so I don't know how that's imported. Maybe the syrup is Canadian. But yeah, not much snacks in there. There wasn't any like chips or anything like that, so I don't know.
Did see coffee crisp.
Yeah, we did see the coffee crisp.
But that was about it.
That was it, yeah. But what can you do? Okay, so one of the things we grabbed while we were in Canada is the maple popcorn. We got it in a bucket so we can take it home and cover it. But yeah, this is one of the treats you can get here at Canada, the maple popcorn. It's really good. It's just maple, think of caramel corn, but like with maple syrup instead of caramel.
I wouldn't try it.
Alright, so we're taking the boat across. So we just left Canada. We're going to take the boat across to Morocco. The goal is Germany. to get that Linzer cookie, and so this is probably the fastest route to get there. But yeah, so it's pretty outside. Kind of see the. Guys, it's so pretty. Camera does not do it justice. Guys, it just gets better and better. It's getting beautiful today. And check this shot out with the Japan arch, with the ball and the Christmas tree right through it. That right there is amazing. Alright guys, so we got a Linzer cookie, so that's what it looks like. It's essentially a sandwich cookie with jam in the middle. But yeah, this is one of our favorite cookies.
Alright, so we finally made it to Germany to get the Linzer cookie. This is what I've been waiting on all night. It's always good. If you like sandwich cookies with jam in the middle, you're gonna like the Linzer cookie.
Yeah.
It's really good. And it's like soft and crumbly, and there's like powdered sugar on top. Really good.
Alright, so I'm gonna give it a bite. So one thing about the Linzer cookie to watch out for, I don't know if you can see on the top, but that's all powdered sugar. So when you bite into it, don't inhale. Otherwise, you'll probably choke on that. So just a heads up. Hopefully I don't choke on it, but let's give it a bite. It's good. So the cookie, I think, is lemon. It has a lemon flavoring to it. It's almost like they might be using almond flour because it has a little tinge of lemon almond, and then the jam is raspberry. So all together, it makes a pretty good bite. But yeah, it's really good. So much better than that snickerdoodle cookie. I will say one thing to watch out for, which I guess is my fault, but we got 2 of these cookies, but we didn't get a stamp for it because it's kind of chaotic over there, and the cast member didn't really ask us if we wanted to get stamped. So we essentially paid for 2 cookies that would be part of our 5 cookie stroll thing, but we're not going to get accounted for because she didn't take the time to ask us to stamp it or whatnot. So, but I mean, I should have asked as well, but it's just so chaotic back here. Right now they have the candlelight processional starting, so everyone's like rushing over there, and it's just a little bit chaotic back here right now. So yeah, just kind of slip, but I'm sure we'll be back and hopefully we can finish up the cookie stroll and get the prize. But we're not gonna do that today because that's a lot of cookies to eat.
Yeah, and like Dan was mentioning, just a heads up, if you're here when they have the candlelight procession thing, just be aware that literally, I think from like America all the way to Germany is like
it's a lot of chaos, and I think it starts at 5:30, maybe 6. So like, I think it was a perfect storm, kind of, where everyone's like rushing to it at right now. But yeah, so we're gonna eat up our Windsor cookies, and we'll see what we do next. So I think this is gonna be our last booth for tonight. I kind of want to try this peanut stew. I haven't seen anyone try it yet, but it's a stew with sweet potatoes, mustard green, and roasted peanuts. And it's at the Refreshment Outpost, so we're gonna give that a try. Alright, so this is a peanut stew. It looks pretty good. So this has sweet potato, roasted peanuts, mustard greens, and some rice. So as far as I can tell, this is a vegetarian dish. So if you're looking for something vegetarian, this might be good. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna give it a try. Okay guys, I'm gonna give it a try, get a little bit of everything. And let me see if I can get peanuts. Some peanuts there, sweet potato. It's hot. Yeah, so like right now it's cold outside, so it kind of feels good. But yeah, we're gonna try it.
That's like going to Forever 21.
That's pretty good. I like it. It has peanut butter in it, I feel like, and the flavor's good. It's warm, so like in a cold day, like this is very like comforting. The peanuts are good. Adds a little crunch to it. The sweet potatoes good. The rice is good. Like everything about this is really good. So like, if you're a vegetarian, 100% I would get this. And I mean, I'm not a vegetable person, but like everything in here is really good. It has a little spice to it, so just beware if you're sensitive to spice. If there's spice in here, but yeah, it's good.
So I tried it before Dan, and it's pretty good. Like it has a really good spice level.
Yeah.
I think it needs a tad more salt, but the spice level is good, and it's really wholesome. Like if you're looking to just buy like a few options here, this will definitely get you filled up because there's a whole bunch of rice.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like a rice and curry meal. So
it's a stew,
yeah,
but it kind of reminds me of like a curry.
like a spicy curry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I recommend it.
So definitely do not sleep on the stew. It is really good. Alright guys, so like I can't finish all this. This is very heavy. So like definitely this would be a good meal. But yeah, don't sleep on that. This is at the refreshment outpost. So it's like a little past Norway, and between Norway and Germany, there's a outpost right past the bridge, and they have this, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So, and also they have hot dogs at this cart. So like if your kiddos don't want to try be adventurous, they do have hot dogs over here as well. Alright guys, I don't know if you see it, but this tree over right here, sorry my finger, all those little white specks are birds. This is the tree where all the birds go to at night. That's amazing. No other tree has them in there. It's just that one tree. That's pretty cool. Keeps going. There goes the monorail. Alright, that's gonna do it for us today. We are heading out of Epcot. We did quite a bit, and a few nice surprises with the Journey of Water and Moana. And then we tried some of the food, some of the cookies, a few of the snacks. There was a few things I liked. I did like the peanut stew. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the turkey poutine was good. The Linzer cookie was, once again, the best cookie that we ate. But I mean, the snickerdoodle wasn't really a competition to it. But yeah, so we're tired. We're gonna head home. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed Moana. Come out and see it for yourself. It's really nice. You can come multiple times, try to see if you can find more of the characters in the rock work. And yeah, so we're gonna call it for tonight, and we'll see you on the next adventure. If you liked it, please like, subscribe to the channel, and favorite the video so we can start getting our audience up. So, but yeah.
All right, thank you guys for joining us.
Good night.
Bye.